Hey guys, what's up? This is Random for Reaction and Review UK. This is gonna be a fun one. Our episode today comes as a request from Negamegas. That's what he's known on YouTube and Storm Arts and whatnot. I need to confess something here, guys. I am not the biggest fan of the franchise this movie is based on, but let's just get right to it. The movie up for review today is the Powerpuff Girls movie. Okay, I need to just explain what this is about. I'm not a fan of Powerpuff Girls. I think there are two shows out of the whole cartoons lineup the Cartoon Network had that I never really cared for, just didn't fly out like, was Powerpuff Girls and Cow and Chicken. Don't ask me why. It's the same thing with Superman. It's one of those, I don't know why, but I just don't like you. Maybe it has something to do with the fact with Powerpuff Girls it was the same fucking episode every single time. But then again, you can say the same thing about Turtles, Power Rangers, Transformers, and Digimon, but that's not what we're talking about. So yeah, Powerpuff Girls was always something I just didn't care for. It'd come on, I'd watch it, I'd go, oh, it's the same thing as last time, yawn and fall asleep. So maybe this movie can change my mind about it, or enlighten me as to why Powerpuff Girls is good. With that in mind, everybody, grab something to drink. It's time to kick back, relax, and watch the Powerpuff Girls movie. Right, so we're basically being treated to like how these characters were created when everyone knows the fucking story based on the intro. I don't need to see like, oh, this is how it happened. Like, you know how it happens in the beginning of every fucking episode. Okay, I've been sitting here now for about 14 minutes or so, and I'm bored. I'm really fucking bored. Like, there's shit happening, like they're tearing through the city and whatnot, but this is really fucking boring. Like, nothing's really going on, they're just, you know. Before we go any further, is it okay with you guys if I just get a joke out of my system? Because this kind of sums up what I'm thinking about the movie right now.
Get on with it! Yes, get on with it!
Pretty much, movie, what I'm trying to say is,
Get on with it!
And unfortunately, people often get scared or angry when they don't understand something special or unique.
we usually call that sexism, homophobia, and racism.
Too.
I'm just saying is all. So we've passed 27-minute mark, and what have we learned so far? Well, number one, we've learned something that a theme song told us in every episode. 2, we've learned they've got really freakish powers. 3, people hate them because of their powers. 4, they're just walking home alone. Surprised they don't pass Macaulay Culkin and Avril Lavigne down there. And that's pretty much it. So this movie hasn't told us anything we haven't already known or we care about.
We're never using our powers again.
Despite the fact we flew into the air a few scenes ago. Oh shit, I didn't quite work out plot convenience. Oh poo.
That was stupid. Hey, has it ever occurred to you that, you got like superpowers? Can't you just go down there and beat the shit out of the monkeys, boom, problem solved? People would love you then? Oh, what am I thinking? That would make sense. Clearly these girls don't have super intelligence yet.
Get your hands off him, you darn dirty ape!
Really? Really? You're gonna quote Planet of the Apes now? Oh, god damn it. Isn't that animal cruelty? Like, hey Peter, you might want to get on the line, they're beating up monkeys. Not that I'm encouraging their behaviour or anything. Just trying to get them to stop blaming Nintendo for everything. Fucking pricks. Peter, that is, not Nintendo.
What could it be?
None of them will ever understand you as I can.
What? Hang on.
Spirits whose powers
What's going on?
from the same source.
Oh, it's still going on.
Do not
Is this over yet?
destroy you.
So, that was Powerpuff Girls movie. We'll just thankfully put a stop to that. Just give me a second to wake up here, guys. I kind of fell asleep twice there. Holy shit. Alrighty then. Before we get started, if you are a hardcore fan of this show, and maybe if you're 6 years old, you are going to love this movie. So for the fans, are they going to like this movie? Yes. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's get on with it. And for the day it was released, it was pretty fine, and for the fans, it's okay. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this movie was fucking boring. It really was boring. I mean, it shows why shows like this that usually run for about 20 minutes should never go past that 20-minute mark. Half of this movie, fuck all is happening. They either extend the scene by telling the same joke about 5 times through like jump cuts and like cutting away gags. Sorry, thank you, Maudrine. It goes and tells the origin story of these characters when they tell you the origin story in every single fucking beginning of every episode. You know? The characters really have no personality. I mean, we're told, you know, they're the perfect little girls, yet there's really nothing to them. I mean, you know, Blossom's kind of like the smart one, Bubbles is the annoying one, and Buttercup's kind of like the Wolverine, Raphael kind of group of the group. But that's about it. I mean, the more developed character in places, and even that's not really saying much, was Mojo. I mean, you kind of learn a little bit about him. But you are only going to love this movie if you are a hardcore fan of the show, because frankly, this movie is boring. Now, it's not a bad movie, because there are bits and pieces of this movie where I was watching it and it's like, yeah, that looks kind of cool. I mean, the flashy effects, you know, 6-year-olds are going to love this. But for me, because I'm a guy, I'm 26 now, going on 27 next month, this just really put me to sleep. Twice, in fact. Just, like, this would have been better if it was a 45-minute movie. 45, 30 minutes at best, not an hour and 11 minutes according to this YouTube runtime here. Voice acting, which gets all the actors from the show, so that's a plus, and it looks like the show. It doesn't just do things for the sake of doing things. Like, it's not a live-action movie or a CG thing. It just looks like the show with a slightly bigger budget. So that's saying something. Now, is this the worst movie we've seen so far in Reaction Review UK? No, that honour still goes to Thunderbirds right now, because at least this movie is accurate to the source material. It doesn't just make shit up for the sake of it. So Thunderbird still holds the crown for worst movie so far. But this comes in like a close third of the shit I've seen so far. So, this came in as a request from Negamegas, channel located down there, and whatnot. I'll put Storm Arts in there too. But anyway, I'm still trying to wake up here actually. Okay, we come to the close of another reaction and review. Oh dear. I have been Random, take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace. Or common sense. Oh, shut the fuck up! Seriously, you've been doing that for 2 minutes. Shut the fuck up!